I lived in the garden of Allah. Part 1, From How to Stop Worrying and Start Living by Dale Carnegie. Narration by Riazul Islam Khan. In 1918, I turned my back on the world I had known and went to northwest Africa and lived with the Arabs in the Sahara, the garden of Allah. I lived there 7 years. I learned to speak the language of the nomads. I wore their clothes. I ate their food, adopted their mode of life, which has changed very little during the last 20 centuries. I became owner of sheep and slept on the ground in the Arab tents. I also made a detailed study of their religion. In fact, I later wrote a book about Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam entitled The Messenger. Those 7 years which I spent with these wandering shepherds were the most peaceful and contented years of my life. I had already had a rich and varied experience. I was born of English parents in Paris and lived in France for 9 years. Later, I was educated at Eton and at the Royal Military College at Sandhurst. Then I spent 6 years as British Army officer in India, where I played polo and hunted and explored in the Himalayas as well as doing some soldiering. I fought through the First World War, and at its close, I was sent to the Paris Peace Conference as an assistant military attaché. I was shocked and disappointed at what I saw there. During the 4 years of slaughter on the Western Front, I had believed we were fighting to save civilization. But the Paris Peace Conference, I saw selfish politicians laying the groundwork for the Second World War, each country grabbing could all it could for itself, creating antagonism and reviving intrigue of secret diplomacy. I was sick of war. I was sick of the army, sick of society for the first time in my career. I spent sleepless nights worrying about what I should do with my life. Lloyd George urged me to go in politics, urged me to go in for politics. I was considering taking his advice when a strange thing happened that shaped and determined my life for the next 7 years. It all came from a conversation that lasted less than 200 seconds, a conversation with Ted Lawrence, Lawrence of Arabia, the most colorful and romantic figure produced by the First World War. He had lived in the desert, with the Arabs, and he advised me to do the same thing. At first, it sounded fantastic. However, I was determined to leave the army and I had to do something. Civilian employers did not want to hire men like me. Ex officers of the regular army, especially when the labor market was jammed with millions of unemployed. So I did as Lawrence suggested. I went to live with the Arabs. I'm glad I did so. They taught me how to conquer worry. Like all faithful Muslims, they are fatalist. They believe that every word which Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam wrote in the Quran is the divine revelation of Allah. So when the Quran says God created you and all your actions, they accept it literally. That is why they take life so calmly and never hurry or get into unnecessary tempers when things go wrong. They know that what is ordained, and no one but God can alter anything. However, that doesn't mean that in that phase of disaster they sit down and do nothing. To illustrate you, let me tell you of a fierce burning windstorm of the Sirocco, which I experienced when I was living in the Sahara. Over to part two. Thank you.